Na, mir jetzt ein grosser Act am Greenfield Festival 2015, nämlich das ist Lamb of God. Und jetzt haben wir den Randy und den Mark, die mich da wo ich gerne begrüßen darf. Randy, Mark, nice to see you here, nice to see you at the Greenfield Festival 2015.
Yes.
And I think you're the first band that actually like brought things with them. Now I've got to ask what it is. Ich muss fragen, was es da ist, was sie alles mitbringen. I can see the camera.
I brought my camera.
Are you like, do you like to make pictures, I guess?
Obviously.
Obviously, but
Yeah,
you also
or
count
it's
yourself.
It's not just a fashion accessory.
But you count yourself to somebody who also likes to take pictures of. Or what do you take pictures of, I guess?
Well, anything that strikes my interest. For the last 2 days, I've been taking pictures of the scenery here in Switzerland.
Of the mountains, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
It's
siehst du jetzt.
gorgeous.
Also, Kamera da natürlich viele Fotos nehmen von den Bergen, die man hier in Interlaken kennt. But now I've got to put this lamp away. What is this?
These
I've
are
never seen these before.
electronic
in that kind of way.
cigarettes. They don't have them here to help you quit smoking.
No, we do have them actually. We have electronic cigarettes, but it's a bit more big as it seems that I know the thin ones.
Ah, this has more power.
More power for the bigger lungs with the bigger voice. Also, elektronische Zigaretten, oder ich kenne es natürlich als E-Zigaretten, die man da mitbringt. And why do you have two of them? Wieso hast du zwei von denen?
Because I'm American and we need more of everything.
Is that so? Mark, Americans need more of everything?
Nein, ich denke, dass sie schmeckt verschiedene.
Ah, and now even German comes up. Also, denkt, es schmeckt unterschiedlich. German's going on, but what about Swiss German? Any Swiss German? It's too difficult.
You have a weird dialect that I don't understand.
Like the Dutch and I guess everybody else who have a similar language to German. So, we talked about Switzerland. You seen the mountains. What else could you or did you see of Switzerland when you came here to Switzerland? You could even talk about the past few years if you want. I mean, it's just like, what's the most big thing about Switzerland you know?
Well, we went to Zurich. When I used to drink, I went to, I think, Martin from Celtic Frost.
Yeah, he does
owns
the
a
karaoke
bar
from
there.
Hell. He might even be here this weekend, I guess, because they've got the karaoke from Hell,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
he used to be the presenter
He
of.
owns a bar there. When I used to drink, I used to go drink there quite
Okay.
a bit.
But that means you stop drinking, you quit smoking in a kind of way.
Yes.
But that sounds really good. What's the next thing you're gonna quit?
Lamb of God.
Lamb of God. Also, hat aufgehört trinken, hat aufgehört rauchen und das nächste, was aufhört machen, ist die Band Lamb of God. That means I actually might be the guy who has the last interview here with the big
Ever.
band Lamb of God ever. Also wir sind schuld, dass sie sich verlassen haben. And you got a new album coming out, 24th of July.
Yes.
And the big name is Sturm und Drang. Now you've been speaking German before, and the name of the new album, the new LP coming out, is a German name.
Ja.
Also das heisst, der neue Titel vom Album, der rauskommt, ist Sturm und Drang. Ich kenne es allenfalls aus der Epoche vom 18. Jahrhundert, wo dann verschiedene Dichter und Künstler für eine neue Ära gesorgt haben. Why the German name? It's very interesting for an American band.
Yeah, I think it's when Randy and I were putting the lyrics together for this album, we were discussing sort of what the themes were, and we were trying to find a phrase that just best encompassed the common threads that ran through the lyrics of all the songs. And it just happened to be that Sturm und Drang kind of represented that inner conflict and that pressure and the turmoil and the chaos and how one responds to those things. If it had been a French phrase, we would have probably named it that, but it just happened to be German.
What when it's a French phrase, you will be naming?
If it had been a French phrase that
Or Japanese.
best,
So it's not special German. Oh, now I understand. Okay.
we didn't pick
So-
it because it's German. We
But
picked
how'd
it
you
because of
find?
what it
How'd you
meant.
find it? The word Sturm und Drang. Did you read about it somewhere, or? I mean, it's a special word to kind of, or is it a word you use in America as well?
No.
No, I knew
Wait, sorry?
it from literature studies in college.
I mean, you're taught that if you study European literature in school, and I don't know, I'm mildly familiar with the German language, so it was on my radar, I guess.
Well, you did actually just speak German really well, though.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, you gotta say what is true, I guess. Also, Sie haben gesagt, wie ich schon vorhin erwähnt habe, es war einfach eine Zeit gewesen, wo viel Chaos beschreibt etc. wo man kennt damals aus der Literatur auch. Und es hat einfach ein neues Album, das sie dann rausbringen werden, am besten können umschreiben. Und deswegen Sturm und Drang. And in English that would be storm and stress. Stress is also a very interesting word. Stress, wir kennen es, jeder hat es ein bisschen irgendwo durch. Hat es auch eine Band wie Lamb of God irgendwo durch? Wir müssen mal nachfragen. What is it that stresses you out the most? What is it in the daily business where you say, come on, I can't deal with this anymore? Or you like, just chill?
What stresses me out? Not sleeping. That's the worst thing, is not sleeping. Like, we won't get much sleep tonight because we'll leave here at 2, go to the airport, get dropped off there at 6, then fly to Austria, play a show, get done, then fly to England, I think. So, not regular sleeping schedules, and sometimes we play at 9 o'clock like we are tonight, and then sometimes we'll play at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, if you don't sleep, you get stressed.
True, and if you don't eat, you get stressed as well.
This is very true.
What about you?
What stresses me out? Oddly enough, for someone that spends a lot of time touring, being away from my family really bums me out.
What's like the longest time you don't see your family sometimes? Like, what's the longest part of time where you say, okay, now I really got to see them again? Because it's been like 8 months or
It'll be like
whatever.
2 months.
2 months? Ah, but that's I understand that though.
Yeah.
And 2 months is already quite a long time not to see your children and everybody, so
Yep.
I guess that might stress out quite a lot. But these days you can contact them very well. I mean, do you Skype every day or?
Yeah.
That's good.
It helps.
Ich habe gefragt, was Sie am meisten stresst, weil wir wissen ja, Sturm und Drang ist ja eigentlich übersetzt Storm and Stress auf Englisch. Und Sie finden ja, also beim Randy ist es natürlich, dass er nicht schlafen kann. Er findet, er ist einfach immer unterwegs. Heute können Sie nachher auch wieder zum Flughafen, fliegen weiter nach Österreich und man kommt kaum zum Schlafen. Deswegen, das ist also immer mein Stress. Beim Mark ist es doch eher so, dass er sagt, weißt du was, bei ihm ist es das, dass er einfach nicht seine Familie kann sehen kann, weil er hat die Familie und das ist etwas, was ihn ein bisschen Stress tut. Aber ich merke, mir scheint gerade die Sonne die ganze Zeit ins Gesicht. The sun is like shining in my face.
Die Sonne scheint und der Himmel ist blau.
Exactly, yeah. The sun is shining. You cannot be angry about that, I guess.
Er hat ein paar Wörter gelernt.
Was hast du sonst noch gelernt? Randy, wenn du schon hier groß Sturm und Drang.
I only know
Wait,
one
could I try and speak in a... Which is your German sentence you know then?
Die Sonne scheint und der Himmel ist blau.
That sounds like good times.
Yes. That's all I know. I can't wait to use it every time I come somewhere where they speak German.
So will it be the first thing you say when you go on stage tonight?
Probably not, because it'll be dark then.
But because it's the only German thing you know,
This is not correct.
Okay, but then you gotta say...
We only use it in the correct situation.
Okay, what if you say, die Sonne scheint nicht und der Himmel ist schwarz?
I know schwarz is dark.
Exactly. Well, dunkel is
Die
dark.
Sonne dunkel. Yes. Die Sonne scheint nicht und der Himmel ist schwarz.
Und jetzt spielen Lamp of God. All right, so we've been talking about what German stuff we know. But what I know is that your big album is coming out on the 24th of July, 2015. And how is it these days? How does a band like Lamb of God party? I mean, do they party? Do they still party? Or do they still make a big release for an album?
We don't party.
We used to party.
And you used to party hard, I guess. Yeah. The way you say it just kind of gives the feeling like...
We got it in. Do you know that phrase? We got it in. We had our share.
Also, sie haben früher richtig Party gemacht, aber jetzt, wenn das neue Album rauskommt, finde ich es, ja, nicht mehr so viel wie früher. But now I've got to know, my age is 28, and I still like to party.
Good.
A lot.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I should.
Do you have children?
I don't have children yet, no.
You might.
Yeah.
Get it in.
But what is the age where you'd say it all changes and you start partying less? In welchem Alter fangen wir an weniger Party machen, egal ob Kind oder ohne Kind?
That's a very complicated question. It depends on a lot of factors.
Children.
You would hope.
Pain in my bones because I'm old.
Big one.
Oh, so where does it hurt you? Back? Is it the head? Is it the arms? Everything.
Yeah. My soul.
Well, though, even if the soul's broken, sometimes it makes people party a little bit more. I didn't say your soul is broken. I'm just saying
that's when it goes wrong.
Ah,
that's
okay.
the problem.
So what else is it? It's soul, it's the children maybe, and what else?
Man.
One more, just one more.
It gets the lack of fun.
Ah, that's true. It gets boring
gets
because
boring.
one did it too much, I guess.
Yes.
All right, also, wir haben herausgefunden,
Because we are not party amateurs.
you are party pros.
Yes.
Or you were party pros. Retired.
We're retired.
But what if now your children grow up and they're like, you know, adults, and you're maybe like 60, but you're like, okay, I still could live the next 20 to 30 years, and my children are grown up. They don't have to learn anything from me anymore because I learned everything. Now I've got time for myself. What about then?
I think there's always hope.
As always hope. Also, wir haben herausgefunden, 3 Sachen. Wenn man älter wird, gibt es 3 Faktoren, die bestimmen, ob man noch Party machen oder nicht. Es ist einmal Kind. Das zweite ist Schmerz, den man schon hat, wenn man so ein bisschen älter geworden ist. Und das dritte ist einfach auch noch, man mag einfach nicht mehr. Es gibt einfach den Moment, wo man sagt, es ist einfach langweilig geworden. But now I've got to ask, one last question. Ich habe in einem Interview gelesen, dass Sie gesagt haben, Sie würden sich ausziehen beim Greenfield Festival 2015 und nackt auf der Bühne spielen. Tönt ja auch fest nach Party. I read in an interview that for the Greenfield Festival 2015, you would go up on stage naked. Is that gonna happen? It sounds a lot like partying to me.
You read that?
I read that,
You
yeah.
just spoiled our whole production tonight.
No, but no.
Thanks
This
a lot.
is not live right now. It's just me and the cameraman knowing this now.
It could happen. I think I did say that.
He remembers.
I think I said that.
All right, well.
Yes.
I'll watch the show later on and I'll see if I will see some partying on stage of some
Yes,
men
it will
who
be
said
impressive.
of themselves that they not party too much. And good luck with your getting rid of smoking, I guess. Well,
Yes.
getting, you know.
The
And of
getting
course,
rid of
take some
smoking.
nice pictures of the band as well.
Of course.
Because then in 20 years you'll be looking at the pictures and you'll be like, remember then when we were like
When we
old
had hair.
and we didn't party anymore, but now we're even older and we're partying again?
Maybe so.
You never know. Also,
Never know.
thank you so much, Lamb of God, and have a great show.
Danke.
Thank you.